Hey, this is our part 2 of our Smash or Pass of all the Thor characters within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With us for this video, again, is our friend Gary. We don't know Gary.
Guys?
You don't have to introduce him.
What's up, Gary?
Okay. Let's get right into this. Smash or Pass. We're going to go through the characters we have not yet gone through in the first part, which should mostly be focusing on Thor the Dark World up into Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder. So might be some slight spoilers as we get to those characters. So that's just your spoiler warning for this video. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get right into it. Malekith, you smashing or passing this dark elf?
Not dark enough. Pass.
Oh yeah, too bright for you in the bedroom?
Yeah.
These eyes look like they glow.
They
Gary,
do.
that's
Gary's thing, dude. Come on, go take him to a cave, boy.
Well, so I'm passing on Malekith because I've already had Laufey. You know,
true. Yeah,
I've already had some glowing eye sex. I don't need it again. And plus, just the ears are really weird, and I don't know. I'm out on this.
Just change any of your guys' mind when he's in his burnt form, kind of like he gets that like kind of gross, dry skin, kind of like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to penetrate him at all, but I might rub on his burn spots. You know, we're talking about it being dry.
Yeah. Ooh.
Give me more dry.
It's like when a piece of wood in a campfire is so burned but untouched, and like it hasn't blown away yet. You could almost flake away the burnt ashy wood surface just by barely touching it.
Yeah.
So you could probably do that quite a bit and then maybe reveal some like really sensitive flesh underneath. But I don't think that's worth it for me to do. I'd watch that happen, but I wouldn't do it myself. And if we're talking about that burnt Malekith, you're just talking about a discount KURSE now. You know what I mean? And we'll talk about KURSE eventually, but KURSE is so much better in every way. I'm passing every version of Malekith. He's a little bitch. He's a terrible villain. He's in the best movie of all time, but that doesn't excuse it. So,
yeah, I agree. I'm also passing because we have KURSE on the table here. I'm smashing KURSE. Look at this thing. You can grab him from every which way here. Look at those horns. You can grab them from the front, back. Kind of we're talking with Volstagg, how you can do missionary. You can grab something. Look at those two horns up front. You can grab those bad boys.
Yeah,
smashing this dry boy.
And to take a page out of Gary's playbook here, and I'll credit him for it without him even telling me, the method of turning KURSE into KURSE is by slicing a hole in you like a slit and shoving that little rock in there, that cursed devilish rock. So that's just so many different areas of his body to work with, you know. And he's a beast. He's an absolute monster. I can't wait to see what he has in store for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're learning. You're kind of taking a page out of the stipulations handbook. Definite smash. I mean, look at how like rough he is. Like he's got, it's almost like bone or rock right here. And I know we're gonna have some rock coming up, but yeah, definitely smash. There's so much you could do with him. You know, you could fill the crevices in his forehead. You know, after you finish.
Yeah, almost he has like some stone tile on his head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe linoleum or something.
Yeah, bone, stone, wood, my three favorite things in the bedroom.
And paint.
Wood. All right, Grandmaster, you smashing or passing?
I think that I actually respect Jeff Goldblum too much to smash this guy.
Really?
I think he's too human to me. He's too like real life for me to smash. I like the Grandmaster a lot. If you involve the melt stick, maybe I could be involved in some like tertiary thing with him, like if he's hosting an orgy, something like that. But I don't think I would actually get involved with him directly. I think it's too much, too many jokes being cracked in there. I'm gonna start laughing. I just want to chill with this dude. You know, I don't need to fuck this guy.
So you don't want to get, you know, down and dirty with that liquid that the melt stick does?
Like I said, if we talk about the melt stick, tertiarily involved, then sure. Or I guess if I could melt the Grandmaster and he turns into that liquid, and by, you know, getting involved with the liquid, I'm still technically getting involved with the Grandmaster, then sure. But living Grandmaster alone, I think that's a no for me.
Okay, well, what about if it was on the ship that you could do all the fireworks on?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the birthday party theme and everything else. But no, not Grandmaster himself.
Oh, you
I'm
guys
also
smash this. I'm smash. Oh, go ahead, Gary.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm also gonna pass.
Oh, wow.
You know, I was very tempted. I was very tempted to smash, especially if the melt stick is involved. But it's too human. It's too plain. He's probably just gonna lay there. I think he's just gonna lay there and then just comment and be like, "Oh, yes, this is very interesting. You're
Yes,
doing
serve
missionary,"
me.
and you're like, "Oh, I just stop." Don't talk to me right now.
No, you gotta smash this. Listen, his whole birthday thing. Gator, you're telling me you're not into that? Where he's like, "It's your birthday." One of the greatest themes.
Yo, yeah, great.
the greatest
Musical marvel.
Yeah. Also, think about how much sex this guy's having. For him to get it up, he has to do some freaky stuff. So he's immediately probably going to that play. But that's wherever he's starting, wherever he thinks is like normal sex now is so freaky to us now. So I have to smash, see what I'm going to get from the Grandmaster.
Okay, well, you think that, but this guy is so used to being pampered and served. I don't think so. You say he has to do some freaky stuff to get it up. I think that things are done to him, and he just lays there on his bed and gets serviced all the time. I don't think he in any way is going to bring something to the table that's beneficial. I don't know. I'm reading the room a little different than you.
I think you're just getting hung up by this makeup. You're thinking too much of a girl. Getting confused like you usually do.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I think you're wrong.
Valkyrie, I'm passing. I don't care for the attitude, lady. Pass.
Yeah, she's unbearable for the first 3/4 of Ragnarok. It's just so annoying. And then in game 2, she's like, I'm the king now. And you're like, oh my God. It's just plain, and her attitude really irks me. Pass.
I'm smashing. I think she is very, very annoying in Ragnarok. But by the time you get to Love and Thunder, she's actually pretty chill now. And me and Don talked about this in our review of Thor Love and Thunder. And maybe this is just because we expected her to be such a super bitch based on the trailers that we got, the little bits and pieces we saw of her before the actual movie came out, but she turned out to be pretty chill now, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I would smash her. She's good looking enough. Yeah, sure, I'm in, man. And plus, maybe that winged horse will watch and give us feedback afterward. It's a pretty intelligent being, so I think it's worth a smash.
Anytime she smiles, she shows like 3 inches of her gums. So no bueno right there.
You think she's going to be smiling with me? I don't think so.
Yeah. Also, she has this weird neck twitch she does in Thor 3 that I absolutely hate. And I did not notice it in Thor 4. Thankfully, maybe there was some better direction on screen. So I'm passing. You guys ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. Karl Urban, Scourge.
Listen, I like this guy, man.
I do too, but I hate what they did with him. I have to smash because Karl Urban. I respect the man. I like the baldness right there. It's got it's either you got to give me everything to work with when it comes to smashing from behind, or nothing to work with. So it's a little bit of a fight for me. And I know it's gonna be a fight in the bedroom the whole time with this guy, and I'm smashing him out of respect as well.
I fully agree with that, man. Fully agree. I respect the bald too. I do wish they'd fully committed to the bald and not seen that shiny head and thought, it's too plain. Yeah, we got to add something. It's like, no, could have been totally bald and that's fine. But in all other points, I completely agree with you. You're gonna be hitting it from behind. You want to grab something, and maybe if it's dark enough, you kind of instinctively reach out to try to grab something, and you're just slipping, sliding around that wax head. So it's kind of it's a struggle session. I think it's worth it. It's worth the turmoil.
Definitely smashing, just because of the respect factor for Karl Urban. He was robbed. Justice is needed. We need a Dread too. I'm just gonna say it. Go ahead and put it out there,
Underrated.
Everybody. Dread 2. Let's get it. But Karl Urban, I mean, he's just kind of a playing character in this. He's just whatever. I don't really know. I haven't read much of the comics with the Hef Scourge in it, but I heard that he's kind of not as cool as he was in the comics. So, but I'll smash just out of pure lust for Karl Urban.
Yeah, I tell you, it's all Karl Urban. If I have to take Scourge as the character, like what they put on screen, you literally replace Karl Urban with any other no-name or B-list actor. Yeah, pass. No, thank you. So all Karl Urban respect here for this one. All right, what about HELA? You smashing or pass on?
Smash. Definitely smash. She's scary as shit. She means business. See, this is now much more so along the lines of what your reasoning was for the Grandmaster. I think she's been around the block like you've never seen. And she's definitely assertive. She's not used to being pampered. She's going to do what she wants. And it's definitely going to be some freaky, otherworldly stuff, probably involving the absolutely unlimited swords that she can conjure from her body and weapons and whatever else. I think she could pull a hammer out of there at one point, too. And so, I'm ready to get cut up a little bit. I might try to pre-callus my body, you know what I mean? Just to protect myself a little bit. But, oh, yeah, dude, I'm all in, 100%.
Yeah, definite smash, just because of what she can do with her helmet and the swords and stuff. She can make things come out of places that that I want to find out about. You know, I want to see where all the other swords can come
It's a
out
mystery.
of. There's a lot of intrigue here. And yeah, I mean, she was stuck in some prison for, you know, however long. So I guarantee you she learned some wild ass stuff in there. And I want to know all about it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, she was actually like a jail, penitentiary or whatever?
Well,
Probably.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's two really ways
we
to
don't
look
know.
at it.
Locked up with other people?
Well, other like
It's just-
demons or something like that.
Okay.
These are the only two ways. Either she was trapped with like demons and monsters and other criminals that are just sexually ferocious for like thousands of years, and she comes back with experience like none other, or she has experience like none other from her pillaging years for thousands of years prior to her imprisonment, and now she is starved and ready to go. So either way, it's a win.
I was kind of hesitant about this pick, but you just saying the pillaging before she was in there, her experience with the Allfather. She knows all of her
Yes.
tricks from Odin. I got to do this now. And also, I'm kind of hesitant about getting penetrated from random angles, but I don't know. I got to go somewhere dark, and I got to go somewhere that I don't know exactly where it's going to go. So I will go with her. I feel like I will be like the Carl Urban. I'll be the Scourge, whatever, in the relationship. How he's just like a beta, secondhand, whatever guy to her. But
yeah.
whatever. Okay, as long as I know the role, I'll play it. I'll play it right. Yeah.
Yep, you know your place.
All right, ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Korg, the rock guy, which we learned, spoiler alert, in Thor Love and Thunder, we pretty sure is gay. So,
Yeah. See, that's a pass for me. It's too willing. Way too willing. Plus, he is. See, this is
very
now
intimate too with that. With
very
Dwayne.
intimate, and he's funny. Don't get me wrong. Korg's a funny guy, but I'm not looking for humor in the bedroom all the time. There's a certain way to do it, and I don't think he could execute it properly. Plus, he is the embodiment of basically where when I jumped the gun and started shitting on you for the destroyer pick before you know turned me straight, set me straight, I should say. Last video. This is really is like, what are you going to do with this guy? You know, he's pretty primitive. He can't control his body or morph it around. You're pretty much, I don't even know what you're going to, well, how do you even describe it? You're going to be jerking off onto this guy and fertilizing his like dried up soil that has no hope of sprouting life. You know what I mean? There's nothing to do with this guy.
Let me ask this: does he have flesh inside of the rock?
No.
Like, is there like any type of like blood or anything that he has?
Mm-mm.
Nope, I don't think
I'm
so.
out.
Yeah.
No liquids. No.
It's
Get
too
outta here.
dry, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all rock. I like a little bit, but I felt like Curse might have had a little bit of some juice underneath there if you go inch deep. But we learned in Thor 4, Korg does not have, or Korg does not have anything underneath there.
Yep. 100% true.
Yeah, we're all passing. Sorry, guy. See ya.
Bye.
What about Gorr the God Butcher? You smashing or passing this guy?
Ugh.
Definite smash. Because stipulation alert. I want him to act just like he does in Patrick Bateman, but in Gorr form. Right. So I want Christian Bale just to be. I want him to be a lot bigger than he was. So I want Gorr to be hitting the gym. I want to give him 6 months, and then then I'm definitely smashing. He's got those nice eyes. I mean, right here, he looks like he already busted too soon, and he's very, very sorry about it.
Yeah, into his own
And
mouth.
very
Look at that.
embarrassed. Yeah.
Dripping out.
He's like, whoopsie, sorry. I didn't mean to do that again.
Oh, sorry, Daddy.
And you're like, that's fine. Plus, when are we going to get Hor, Gorr's brother,
The
played by
Godfucker.
yeah,
John Lithgow.
the Godfucker, John
His
Lithgow.
older brother.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah, I'm smashing
Really?
too. We also learned that he can make his like little creatures, right? Gator, like he makes that little snake. He's like, oh, and he wants his head ripped off. Guess what kind of fun stuff he's gonna do in the bedroom with me with that kind of shit. Also, he has the ebony blade. That's another thing. Just basically kind of like what Hela had. He can
Isn't that a
just use-
symbiote? in the
It
comics?
is.
It's
in
supposed
comics,
to be. It's
but
not. It's not in this.
they don't really explain it all that well.
Well, it's
in-
definitely not a
Thor
symbiote in this, but yeah. Dude, what the? You guys are smashing this guy? No way. I understand that he can create snakes and rip its head off, and oh, that's really fun. He's
Don't
gonna
mind me.
rip the head off of my penis. That's really nice. I'm glad that.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's not what you meant. Well, either way, he creates a snake and then he puts it in my ass, and because the snake likes it so much, I'm gonna flex really hard, and then I rip its head off. Now it's stuck in my digestive system. Very cool, very cool. No, I'm not smashing this guy. He sucks. If this was Gorr from the comics kind of thing, maybe just because I respect this guy, he's a big badass. this GORR in the movie sucked. I don't care about his abilities at all. He's obsessed with bringing that sword everywhere, and it's not a changeable size one like HELA has. Like HELA can make that thing discreet if need be. She's going to be able to understand when and where a certain size sword or shape sword is appropriate. GORR is not. He brings this thing around like a little kid brings around a security blanket, and I think that's pathetic. I am passing on this guy.
Okay. You don't want to, you're telling me right now, looking at this picture, you don't want to kiss that thing on his nose? You
That
give
little-
that little like mole or whatever it is. You don't want to get that nice
this thing
little
here,
kiss,
right here.
a nice little chef's kiss. Just come here.
No,
Or try to bite it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pop it for him if he wants, and if he doesn't want, I'm not going to be able to force myself onto him to pop it. And if that's my only appeal, like, okay, yeah, I agree to have sex with the GORR. And by the way, can I pop that thing on your nose? He's like, no. And now I'm just stuck having sex with them. I don't like that. You know, this is a pass for me. No way.
This is your worst take so far, I think. You got
That's okay. Live with it.
All right, next one, Lady Thor. I'm calling her Lady Thor because she's not really all that mighty. So, Lady Thor, Natalie Portman in her Thor version of herself.
Smash.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Natalie Portman, we already talked about it in the last video. Natalie Portman is an attractive lady. Plus, now she's a little more built. So she can pick me up, carry me to safety if she needs to. There's a lot of fun things that she could do, I'm sure. So I'm definitely smashing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is easy. I think this is actually the easiest and most sincere smash out of anybody in these last two videos. She's an easy smash. She's got great muscle tone now. I don't think she's wearing a muscle suit. I really don't. And the blonde hair, it works for her too. I actually like it. I like the blonde hair with the still dark eyebrows. It could be better, but yeah, I'm all in. I'm interested to see what's under that armor.
I am too, and I'm also wondering, I guess we didn't really explain it well in our last video, or for this one, for her, Jane Foster, in this version I'm having sex with, can she like drop the hammer and then change back to the cancer form and like go back and forth, right? I can go switch, snip, snap, you know what I'm saying?
I think
Go back and forth.
definitely. I don't even think that's a question. I think for sure she can do that.
Oh, then yeah, then you got to smash. That's so much variety right there. And she looks so much better as a blonde too.
Yeah,
She
it
looks way
works.
better with
It
blonde
really
hair.
works, actually. I don't prefer blondes usually, but yeah, she
Oh, really?
actually looks great. Yeah, no, I don't. But she, but it works. It works really well. I think too, her attitude helps a lot. In this movie, I think she's actually the least insufferable, or she's not insufferable at all. She's actually kind of fun. And it's almost hard to believe as you're watching the movie because you're kind of waiting for that part to show up where she's going to suck. But she never really does. She has one bad line, and that's not going to come up in the bedroom. So
It better not. Otherwise, I'm just going to like take that hammer away from her and just let her die of cancer right there.
yeah, you can probably do that. You're probably strong enough.
All right. Next one, MIEK, the little bug alien we see in Thor 3 and 4. I think
This thing is a woman, by the way.
it is a woman.
You got to smash this thing.
Yeah, but is it with? Are you going to do it with the robotic enhancements
Yes.
or when it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
vulnerable? Both.
Oh yeah, you got to do both. There's so much like alien deal right here. I mean, it's got. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. There's looks like 6 eyes. It's
Little
got
teeth.
mandibles.
Looks like
Yeah,
like
it's got
little
some
sharp
teeth.
there.
And
It looks like
then
an elite from Halo.
are these
Oh.
are these nipples like on the rib cage here?
Can't tell, or they could be arms because you see there's here. I'll point it
Mhm.
out with my mouse.
think- I
here.
think there's-
Looks like
I think
there's
they're-
arms here.
Yeah, pretty sure
They
they're
might all
arms.
be arms.
All right.
legs,
Well, I liked
whatever
it
you
better
wanna
as nipples, so that's what I'm going to think they are. Yeah, I'm definitely smashing. There's a lot to explore here. A lot of intrigue.
Gator, you smash or pass on MIEK?
I think I'll smash too, along the same lines or same grounds, I should say. And in regards to like the cybernetic enhancements, you're like,
I was just about to say, if you were gonna say pass, I was gonna say you are a fraud when it comes to cybernetic
no,
enhancements. You
I
are obsessed with
definitely
cybernetic enhancements.
yes, for sure. But the nice thing about this is too, there are actually nice sections of this that are uncovered and reveal the fleshiness too. You know, so it's not purely
Mhm.
cold metal. There's actually a lot to work with here. The blades, I'm not so sure, but it looks like all this stuff is easily unscrewable, or like there are access points where you could, you know, take it apart. And I don't see MIEK as that aggressive a person. So I think you start off with all these cybernetic enhancements on, kind of take it slow and remove parts as needed. But there's no way you're going to remove all of it because cybernetic enhancements are amazing. So you definitely want to leave a lot of it on.
Yeah, it looks like you can switch whatever with those blades. You don't have to keep the blades on.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
put something else. Or keep the blades on for scissoring.
That's exactly how that works.
Yeah. All right, finally, Russell Crowe, thick Zeus. You smashing or passing?
Yeah, Russell Thick, baby. Come on, that's a smash. Gary, why don't you take this? Wait, did you see this, Gary? Did you see this movie?
I have not seen it yet. But I did watch your video.
Okay,
so
then go
I've
ahead.
I've got
Oh,
the
no.
gist of the film.
You watched the whole
But-
video?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you go ahead. Sorry.
So definitely, he's not as thick as in Unhinged, where he's at his
Oh yeah.
peak thickness. So I mean, I would like him to be a little thicker, but yeah, definitely smashing thick Russell Crowe. Just because I'm going to be channeling inner quotes from Gladiator as I'm just railing him from behind, and just what I do to you now is going to echo in eternity.
Well, understand though too. This guy, really shortly after we meet him, actually gets impaled through the abdomen, kind of right at the bottom of that symbol he has, that winged symbol, right at the bottom of it. And
Yeah,
he
like right
lives.
here.
He's totally fine. Like it weakens him or whatever, and he's kind of struggling to stand. But in no way is his life threatened, and that's a permanent hole as far as we can tell. These women just tend to it the rest of the time. So how does that make you feel, Gary? Like that's all the way through access, and it doesn't even hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, the more holes, the better. But I mean, with thick Russell Crowe, you don't even need it. You
True.
genuinely do not need extra holes. You just need the extra thickness.
Well, what I think, though, is what you guys might be overlooking. We're assuming that this guy even has the normal holes to begin with. He's a god. We don't even know. So I'm saying thank God for that extra hole they put in him in Thor Love and Thunder. Thank God for it, because that's the only guarantee that there's going to be something to put it into. You know what I mean? He might not even have an anus. He might be like Kim Jong-un.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, and Zeus in mythology can change into anything. I mean, he kind of just makes his
true,
way
yeah.
around town.
That's
To
true,
a
too.
lot of people.
Yeah, I agree with Gary here. The Russell Thick, so good. He's in his prime right here, or almost prime. His Unhinged is his prime. From there, it's just been downhill for his looks as he's getting a little more skinny. Also, you haven't seen it, Gary, but he does this Greek accent. It's kind of a little more higher pitched, and it kind of reminds me of Tony Soprano's voice.
He has a lisp too, a little bit.
Yeah, that James Gandolfini does. So that is even just more icing on top of this cake than I'm gonna the cake I'm gonna make on top of Zeus, Russell Crowe. Oh, so
yeah,
good.
yeah. You'll be icing the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, smashing. All right, Topaz.
God, this fucking bitch.
This smug bitch.
She
You
is.
toe passing or you toe smashing?
I'm toe passing. Look at this. It's like, oh my God. Look at her face. She's just so smug.
She's so proud
And
of
then she
herself.
always has to like explain things to the Grandmaster, and like he's, he doesn't need all this.
He does,
extra
is the thing.
explanation. Well,
He
I think
does
he
not
knows
need all
more
of
than
it.
he need. Like he plays on, and then just to make her feel better about herself, and so she gets this smug era about her, and I hate it.
Yeah, listen, Topaz, I don't like the smug shit either, but hearkening back to the original Grandmaster topic that we went over earlier, the Grandmaster absolutely is going to suck at sex. He's going to lay back and basically just get serviced. And who is that by? It's by Topaz. So you smash Topaz. She's the one with all this stuff in her arsenal. And even though she's not the best looking, and she's definitely the most insufferable person of all time, I think it's probably going to be worth it, man. She has to keep the Grandmaster pleased for who knows how long. It's been millions of years.
Right. My initial thought was right with Gary, thinking, no, she's insufferable. I don't see any redeeming factor in her at all. But as you kind of look at her right now, I'm getting like Super Nanny vibes off her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like clean up your room, and I'm like, oh yeah.
She's like Trunchbull from Matilda. You see that movie? She's gonna make me eat that chocolate cake, and then fuck. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Do you have more cake I can eat too?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Oh,
No,
dude.
that's enough.
Yeah, I might smash for that reason. It's kind of authoritative, but even if I don't like her, it's like the thought of her forcing me to do it with her, even though I hate every second of it, is kind of, it does it for me a little bit.
You're gonna hate to love it is the thing. That's really what it comes down to, and I've accepted it already.
Finally, thick Thor. You smashing or passing?
You have to smash.
You got to smash.
Look at this guy.
Oh,
I mean, he's almost as thick as Russell Crowe in Unhinged. And they had to digitally edit this, but it looks like he was originally drinking a squirt, but they couldn't get the rights to squirt, so he but he's going to make me squirt with how thick and hot he's looking.
What's this Coke here? Is it? It looks
Well,
like
it's
Coca-Cola,
edited. Yeah,
but it looks like a Jelly Belly kind of.
It
symbol
does,
on it, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
What is it? Yeah, I
don't
can't
know.
tell.
Well, Gary said they don't have the rights to squirt, and you know what? It's 2022, and a lot of Americans don't even have the rights to squirt still, including the creators of this movie, which is really actually embarrassing. So
Right.
hashtag rights to squirt 2022. But I would smash this guy. Of course I would. In the last video, I said I wouldn't smash Thor because we had so much talent on that list. But this list, I think, is much less talented. So definitely, Big Lebowski Thor is looking pretty good.
I want to smash, right? Because he brings everything to the table that original Thor in our part 1 that we passed on does not bring. However, looking at his hand right here, doesn't that remind you of Unius Gator?
Show me
The
with,
hand
with
down
the
there?
mouse. Show me with
Oh,
the
right here.
mouse. Oh, yeah. In the
Going
pants
down.
all the time?
Yeah,
Mhm.
just like Unius.
That's true. Too similar to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what, though?
Go ahead.
He's got his hand out his pants because he was drinking a nice squirt, and they CGI'd over the can. But a nice, tasty squirt makes you, stick your hand out of your pants.
Is that true?
Oh.
It's
I'm looking it up right
100%
now.
true.
No, speak for yourself. Okay. I think that now that you're mentioning it, though, you brought my eyes over to that area. And I'm remembering in the movie, I'm pretty sure, is his stomach like waxed? There's no hair on it at all.
Yeah, it's very.
I think he's
What's
got a
up
happy
with this
trail.
guy? I don't even know if he has a happy trail. If it is, it's not happy enough because I don't even remember seeing it at all. I mean, I kind of think maybe I can make it out in this shot here even, but that could just be a shadow or anything else. Maybe I am passing this guy, man. I'm not in on the hairlessness. That's the confusion. It's back again.
Well, I think I'm gonna smash because he's thick. He's got the front beard that I can hold on to, and I think the biggest determining factor in all of this is the personality. He's so great in this form. He's just so jolly. Only you can only call fat people jolly, and yes, he's jolly. Yeah.
He is, yeah. He's got that personality too. And I brought this up in one of our previous videos too. I don't remember what it was. I think it was our Smash or Pass various Thors. Was that what we did? Yeah, or no, it was Fuck, Marry, Kill. I'm sorry. Yep, that's what it was. And I think I do have to hold true to that. This guy, he'll play video games with you right afterwards too. He'll accommodate to you. He's like, whatever, I don't give a shit. He's a fun guy. He's laid back as hell. Sure, he's a little bit damaged and sad, but I think he'll go to great lengths to not talk about that, which is great because I don't want to kill myself. So I think smash. I think smash for sure.
Well, let us know who you would smash or pass on this list. Let us know what you thought of our list on Smash or Pass, where we went wrong, where you agree with us. Smash that like button like you'd smash your favorite person on this video within the Thorverse, whatever Thor affiliated characters within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.